So here is my box from Fofora, and I will be showing you all the lovely things that are inside it. So Fofora are a brand that design for wheelchair users in mind. So they do bags and cup holders that attach to your wheelchair. What's really nice is to find a brand that design for disabled people with disabled people in mind, and design products that are fashionable and kind of really fun, that aren't grannified, because so often disability products are kind of quite old-fashioned, and when you're a young person at 27 you want a handbag that is fashionable, not that so you want something that's designed for your personality, not for your disability, if that kind of makes sense. So the first thing I've pulled out is the tumbler. This is one I bought myself. Some products were gifted to me and then I added a few bits of my own. So I got the silver tumbler, and it's absolutely huge. And it's insulated, and it's got a really good spill-proof, I'm guessing, lid, and that will go with the cup holder attachment. So the Essentials Bag Plus comes in black, and it has this top loop at the top, and this is the magnet that will attach to the wheelchair that I will show you once I put the attachment on my wheelchair. And one of the first things that is really good is all of their zip pulls have these big loops, which for people like myself who struggle with hand function, it makes it a lot easier to open the bag. So inside is the first section that I've just opened is like where you can put your cards, so you can put like your bank cards or your can't wait card or your organ donor card, and then there's these sections here for putting things in. I'll probably put my medical information in there, like my Stickman communication cards. And then there's this zip part, so again you've got a zip pull on the purse bit, so there's a purse there for like coins and banknotes, and like I said, it's got that nice handy loop, and then there's two compartments there to put bits and bobs in, and it's quite deep, so you could probably fit quite a lot in there in terms of things like hand gel and face masks at the moment, as well as your phone or some hand cream and lip balm. I don't know, I did use this bag yesterday and I did manage to fit quite a bit in. So that's that section, and then there's another zip compartment that is just, it's just deep on the inside and opens out, and you can just put whatever you want in there. So that's the Essentials Bag Plus. And what's nice is that if I'm just using my crutches, or if I'm transferring from the car into my wheelchair, I can have this as a crossbody bag, and I can use it as a normal crossbody bag, or I have the option to take these off, and again they have quite big clips, so they're quite easy to use with difficult hand function, so I can take the crossbody strap off and have it on my wheelchair. So I'm absolutely delighted with this bag, and I will show you the other bag. So the other bag I bought, this is one I bought myself, and it's the Essentials bag in electric blue. I was a bit torn between the pink bag and the blue bag, but I thought the blue one would go with denim, which I wear quite a lot. So inside this bag you've got, on the back compartment, you've just got a sort of deep compartment that where you can kind of slip your phone in and maybe a face mask. It's quite roomy, so that's the back compartment, and like the Essentials Bag Plus, it has these big loops for opening the bag, and then on the inside it's very similar to the Essentials bag but just a bit smaller, So you've got your card section and then a little hidden section there, and then you've got your purse with the big hand loop, and just one compartment there, but it's again quite deep inside, so you can fit quite a bit in there, part of the reason for doing these videos and the reason why I did my Instagram TV video was I was struggling to get an idea of what the bags look like on the inside, so I thought if I could do a video showing people what bags look like on the inside, if they're interested in buying it, they can see how roomy the bag is, what the loops look like, how easy it is to open if you struggle with hand function. So just as a comparison, so kind of you can see the size difference, just there's slightly bigger the Essentials Bag Plus, and it's nice just to have the choice of colours, which again, when you're young you want to kind of accessorise. So they're the two bags, and I will show you the other bits that Fofora have sent me. So as well as gifting me the Essentials Bag Plus, Fofora have also given me the attachment system and a cup holder, and what I really like is they came in these really nice boxes, so they could have just put them in a little bag, but this is the attachment system, so that's what will go onto my wheelchair, and then there's the magnetic pebble. And what I absolutely love is the Allen key for getting this on your wheelchair, which I will do in a minute. Is again, it's designed with accessibility in mind, so it's got this huge ring, so people like myself who struggle with hand function, spasms and things like that, this is an Allen key that I will probably keep and use on things like IKEA furniture, because it is so much easier. This Allen key is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, the Allen key is really accessible and I absolutely love the design of it, and it's so easy to use. So I will show you how easy it is to attach this to my wheelchair. So I've read the instructions, which are really clearly easy to read and understand. So basically I just use this Allen key and loosen the bolt that's inside, and it opens out like that. Oh. And it has these rubber pieces which obviously stop scratching your wheelchair, and you do get 2 spare rubber pieces, and that just goes around your wheelchair. Just kind of getting it in the position. That's what I'll probably do as well. And it fits loads of different wheelchairs. If you just go on the Fofora website, it will ask you which kind of wheelchair you've got, and then it'll tell you whether, so again, this is where it's helpful. I'm able to put my whole fist over the top of this Allen key to turn it around. So as you can see, I've got this attachment system now on my wheelchair. So if I just take my Essentials Bag Plus, it just pops on with the magnet, and that is what the bag looks like. So I can kind of position it to kind of be at more of an angle, or I could have it straight, and then it just pops off really easily. Again, just the pebble magnet fits on there, and really stylish, and it's not too bulky, and it gives you easy access to your phone, and then just being able just to pop it off to get to your purse. So the other thing Fofora sent me was the cup holder. I did think this was like silicone and would be squidgy, but it doesn't. So again, that pops on with the magnetic holder. So that just goes on there, and then if I take my tumbler, it just sits in there. And I've tried seeing what fits in with the tumbler, and my Keep cups fit in this as well. Unfortunately, my water bottle doesn't. So those are the things that Fofora have gifted me and what I've bought. I am so happy with everything. Everything is such good quality. I will have so much room. They're so stylish, and it's nice to have a choice between the black bag and the blue bag. Able just to accessorise my wheelchair, because when I'm in my wheelchair it's part of my body and it's part of me, and being able to have things that express me as a person rather than me as a wheelchair user is fantastic. And I'm just ever so grateful to Fofora for sponsoring me and gifting me these products. So thank you so much Fofora, and I hope you enjoy this review. So I'll just share with you some pictures of the Fofora accessories on my wheelchair. So I thought I'd do this little add-on video to show you what I'm able to fit inside the essentials bag. Now obviously it is an essentials bag, it's not meant to be a main handbag unless obviously you're a person that travels light, but that I don't. So I've got a handbag that attaches to the back of my wheelchair, but this is more like a giant purse that just gives me access to essentials. So I have quite a few bags on because I have to carry medical equipment around with me. So I will show you what I'm able to fit inside this essentials bag. So in this back section I've been able to fit a face mask, and my phone was able to fit in there as well, but I'm using that to film, and I'm absolutely loving these big loops on the thing on the bag. And then in the main section I've been able to fit quite a bit, so I've got my cards, and then here are some of my Stickman communication cards that just give information about medical things, like for example that I have joint problems, so just be careful when kind of moving and handling. I've got my headphones, I've got a hand cream, I've fitted in my lip balm, and then I've got some kind of money, and then in just that section I've got my radar key, which in the UK gives you access to certain disabled toilet facilities, and I've got some just some tablets there, just some pain relief, just at easy reach. So I've fitted in quite a bit into this essentials bag, and like I said, everything else that I need when I'm going out can go into my main handbag. So yeah, that's the essentials bag, and that'll go on my wheelchair or across my body, and that's what I've been able to fit inside. So it's been a while since I videoed the first lot of the video, and I have been able to use my bags a couple of times. I went to the post office with my dad, and it was really helpful to have my Fofora handbag on the side of my wheelchair, rather than normally I put my purse in the bag that is behind my legs on my wheelchair, and I find it quite hard to bend down and then find my purse. But when I was in the post office I just kind of like unclicked the purse from the magnetic holder and then got my card out and paid for the postage, and it was just so easy and it was just like effortless, and it also felt stylish to kind of like have a bag that went with my outfit, and it just kind of just made me feel like myself, and I felt really confident with this bag on my wheelchair, which sounds a bit weird because normally like wheelchairs are associated with something quite negative, but for me my wheelchair is so positive. It gives me freedom and independence and the ability to go out. So when I'm able to accessorise it with things like my Fofora bags, it just helps me feel like myself. And when you have a disability, you lose so much of yourself to your disability. So when you're able to do things that make you feel you and not a disabled person, it's fantastic. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to use the cup holder yet. I haven't been able to go to a cafe. We did plan to go to a cafe and then we went into a second lockdown. But I do use my tumbler around the house and it's really good. It's spill-proof lid and it's really well insulated. If I have a coffee, I have to put plenty of cold water in to be able to actually drink it within like an hour. Otherwise it just stays hot for hours and hours and hours, which is good, but not when you want to drink your coffee straight away. And the materials that are made with the Fofora products, the cup holder, the tumbler, the bag, the materials are such great quality. And one of the things that I thought about was that if I'm out and about, say I'm going to a cafe and I've got my tumbler in its cup holder, I can use the crossbody strap and wear my handbag, as well as using my crossbody bag if I'm using my crutches, or if I'm transferring from the car into my wheelchair and vice versa. So the ability to have that crossbody strap is really handy for different reasons. I mentioned before, but the big loop pulls are absolutely fantastic for me because I struggle with hand function and kind of like muscle spasms in my hands. The big loop holders are really helpful. They'd also make really good gifts as well. Normally you wouldn't give something like a disability product as a gift, but I've come to realise that these Fofora bags aren't really a disability product. It's a handbag that just so happens to be designed for a wheelchair. But as well as being able to attach them to wheelchairs, you could attach them to like rollators or walking frames. But kind of most of all, I'm so happy with the products. I like being able to have the choice between the black Essentials Bag Plus and the electric blue bag. Thank you Fofora for gifting me those products and allowing me to make this video and share with people your amazing products. They have kind of, I wouldn't go as far as saying they're life changing, but they have kind of really enhanced my life. Like I mentioned, they just make me feel like myself and they make me feel kind of fashionable. The last thing I would like to suggest to Fofora about the bags is the colours. So it would be nice to see the Essentials Bag Plus in a different colour other than black, so maybe like a brown tan colour. And then with the smaller Essentials bags, it would be really nice to see that in black and again a brown / tan colour, and also something like a aubergine purple colour. I think that would be really nice. as well. So that's just a kind of like colour design suggestion to Sephora.